Hey, welcome back, guys. So my name's Anthony Chambers. I am a real estate agent here in California. And on this channel, I just talk about most things that have to do with real estate. And I'll answer some general questions that I get from some of my clients when I am selling their home. On this video, what we're going to talk about is, should a seller sell their home for cash or go ahead and put it up for market with a typical traditional listing? So let's go ahead and get this started. So this is actually a question I get really often, especially when I'm listing my client's home, and that is, should I sell my home for cash? So you see it in the news all the time where someone pays all cash for a home, or a lot of times when you're thinking about selling your home, you'll get folks that stop by, knock on the door, and say, hey, I got a client who really wants to buy this house, they're willing to pay all cash. Or possibly it's them. They say that we are rehabbers in the area, we've already sold 4 different homes in the area, we'll pay cash for your home. So what exactly does that mean? So I can tell you one thing, it usually doesn't mean they're going to just show up at your house with a briefcase full of cash. I'm sure that it happens sometimes. If you have experience with that, be sure to leave me a comment below. But usually what cash means, it generally means the buyer is willing to buy your home as is, so without any kind of contingencies or appraisal, things like that. So they're basically writing a check. You still have to go through a typical sales process through escrow, but you don't have to deal with a loan or an appraisal. So that's generally what a cash sale means. Here's where it gets a little complicated. So usually these folks, these buyers who are all cash buyers, a lot of times they are not offering on your home just because they like the home or just because they really want to live there. Most of the time it's their business. So they are generally going to offer a lower offer price on your house because they have to account for things like remodeling or rehabbing or changing the windows, changing the roof, whatever the case may be. So in my experience, usually what they're going to offer is 70% of the after repaired value of your home. So would that apply to you? That's going to be a case-by-case basis. So sometimes I do represent sellers who maybe inherited a home, or maybe the home is in really poor state and they just don't want to pay for any of the upgrades or remodeling or anything. Maybe they just don't have the money to spruce up the house. So if that's the case and you need the money quickly, then the cash sale might work out in your favor. But just keep in mind that if you sell to somebody as a cash sale, the chances of you getting the highest price possible is usually pretty low. So what is the alternative to that? So a lot of times, once you put your house up for sale and it's on a traditional listing, folks that are interested in the neighborhood, genuinely interested in it to live in the home, are going to be excited about the house. They're the ones who are going to put in an offer, but a lot of times they're not going to be cash offers. At least the majority of them are going to be finance deals. So what's going to happen is they're going to have to get an appraisal, they're going to do inspections on the house, and you're going to go through the whole escrow process, and it gives them a lot more opportunity to cancel, and then also the escrow process lasts longer. But because of that, usually you're going to end up getting a higher price if the home qualifies for financing. So to go back to that question, should you sell your home for cash? What I would recommend is be sure to talk to your real estate agent, and then they can give you the different pros and cons and what to expect if you decide to sell your home for cash, or if you go ahead and list it and go through a traditional process. So if your agent is there watching out for you, making sure the process moves smoothly, sometimes you're going to get a lot more money if you put it up for a traditional listing. Now, the cash sales, just so you know, if you accept a cash offer, doesn't always necessarily mean that it's a slam dunk, you're going to get money within 7 days. A lot of times the cash buyers are still going to do some sort of an inspection or some sort of a review of the home, and depending on the way the contract is written up, they can still cancel on the home as well. So again, be sure to talk to your real estate agent or get in touch with me with the information below. And then that way you can be best prepared once you decide to accept a cash offer or accept a financed offer. So what about you? Do you have experience with somebody knocking on your door with a briefcase full of cash? If so, leave me a comment below. I'd like to hear about it. And if you need to get in touch with me, my contact information is in the description. And hopefully you found this video useful. If so, click thumbs up, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.